Neighborhood is C-Mac. Shout out my loc, Spider Loc, cuz. Neighborhood on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Craig.
Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loc. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It was point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Am I wrong cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Niggas clowns need to be in the circus. Putting these buzzers on the turf, they defeating the purpose. The first to return when the enemy serves. Immediately on ease, these weenies be nerve. Dedicated to a section that didn't deserve us. It turned us into murderers and then the deserters. Number one lesson I learned in the pen is when you lose your respect, you can't earn it again. Smoke a lot, classified most faded. The local won't be satisfied till all his folks made it. This Cabbage Patch where he caught most of the damage at. Perhaps he know a magic plastic surgeon that can manage that. Ask me, I'm just a product of my habitat. Narcotic habits where they quick to let you have it at. Nigga, homie talking about he need half that. I'm laughing at him as if my little bastard having that. You imagine that? Can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind while they lead the blind. Am I wrong cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil times you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind while they lead the blind. Am I wrong cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Read Between the Lines, available on all digital platforms. Tap in or tap out on that. Hey, check it out. I've been seeing a lot of titles as far as YouTubers in our sector discussing the subject of who runs LA. The Asa of the brothers, the Blacc of the brown. So, I ain't clicked on none of the content. I seen YouTubers that I'm cool with, that's SA speaking on the subject. I ain't tapped in to see what they said. Shout out Blue Devil. I had a homie call me, and he was like, you been seeing all the little whoop wop wop? I ain't liking what whoop wop saying. Speaking on what some of the essays were saying, right, on the subject matter. And he was kind of quoting some of the things that were said, and he kind of like named some of the YouTubers that was speaking on the shit, right? And I wasn't familiar with their name. He was like, yeah, but this fool said whoop whoop, this whoop whoop, they run that later, da 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 da. I said, man, I'm gonna go check the shit out, man. Whoop wop 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 whoop wop wop. But then, as before I went to check it out, I thought to myself, before I actually listen to this content and get any personal feelings worked up regarding to what anybody have to say in particular, I'm not going to watch nobody content. I see the subject is going around. I'm very familiar with LA. I'm very familiar with the concept. To me, it doesn't matter what nobody else said. I just figured I'll give my 2 cents on the subject. Now, first of all, when you say run LA, you got to explain what you mean. Because to be honest, don't nobody run LA. Sheriffs, LAPD, they run it. Then, for someone to just be bold to say we run LA, to be honest, just being totally objective and looking to see what would motivate somebody to say that if they was an essay. It only could be of one thing in particular. They hella deep, homie. They everywhere. They got the numbers. However, when you say run LA, you giving the indication that there's instances where y'all or the essays is pressing or pushing the line and niggas is tucking their tail or not being able to operate in the capacity that they desire anytime they want to, and that's just not true. On my mama, we have no lack of youngsters or fools, even olders, that are willing to go if it's time to go, but it's not go time. It's not a war. But to be on the internet and trying to speak on the streets and rep your section and who you are and trying to say certain shit, you can cause a lot of controversy by being beaten on your chest saying you run something, because they don't run nothing. Even in the county jail, they got the numbers, right? But there is no scenario where they telling niggas y'all gonna do or gotta do nothing. So I don't know what they mean by running nothing. Now, if you look in a broader sense, just the Latinos in Southern California, they are the very large majority of the economy. Everywhere you turn, they have the numbers, the population. So in a non-confrontational, aggressive sense, in just societal, you got to say they got it right now. You know what I'm saying? That's overstood, understood, understood. There are a lot of things admirable how they operate as a community and how they have, we seen them pull themselves up from the bootstraps up, and just as a general community, occupy a whole nother status out here, and it continually progress and grow. But I salute them for that. You digitalize. I remember it was a time when we was up in the numbers, and we were doing what you would consider running shit. We was a lot more aggressive. It was a time in the county jail. I'm even old enough to remember when I was young enough in the county jail where we was tripping on them, being very, not necessarily for a long period of time, but in the 80s, early 90s, they was having it kind of bad on these streets and in the county jail. But as they numbers developed, they were able to be more resistant, and then it got so ridiculous in numbers to where, to be honest, if they wanted to just all out, I'm not sure we got the numbers. We are a warrior class, but I'm not sure we have enough numbers just to handle an all-out clash. It wouldn't be wise. But they're the strongest core of what represents us out here ain't never finna be ran. You're going to have to knock us all down before you run it, so you ain't finna never run us, but they do got the numbers, so that's about the best way I could break down that little subject matter. You dig it? Like, don't nobody run LA, my nigga, but it's a whole lot of people on the internet that'll run their mouth on my mama, and I'm one that was born and raised to live and die in LA.
To live and die in LA. To live and die in LA. To live and die in LA. To live and die in LA.
Act a fool for the paper, spend it wisely. See, some supposed to wanna see me win, despise me before my eyes. In disguise, ain't got no friends. Mama been advised me, instead of building me up, they minimize me. In the end, all the energy just energized me. On top of the sin and that genocide me. Same time, no kind trying to genocide me. Set tripping days, finished finally. Been behind me, go on, run that business by me. I'm a businessman with a business mind, handling business with a big ass sig beside me. Y'all know me, no sleeping, no slipping. Still hit the streets one deep and go dipping. No retreating, no tripping. Think twice before creeping on crippin'. It's me.
Cause these streets ain't playing fair. Niggas want a problem, we can take it. To live and die in LA. Your own homies that'll take you out. I pray to God that I make it out. To live and die in LA. Where niggas chucking up gang signs. Get it cracking in the summertime. To live and die in LA. Nigga, all that shit trick. Everywhere I go, I keep it with. To live and die in LA.
I handle business, keep my hand on the stizzle. By any means necessary, nigga, I'm a kizzle. The dog and the spider creeping back on the mission. So you bitch ass niggas see, don't act different. You know I'm with it cause I'm down for the cause. Fuck the police, I'm breaking the law. Big drink, big smoke, and some big guns. To let you know, motherfucker, that I ain't the one. And nigga, that but you can call me Dash Dilly, I'm the crib guy. Hard praise in the city, on crib. But see, you better not slip, you get faked down, laid down, all You know the lokes is out, the dogs is out. You know them niggas that you let her hate with no doubt. You know it's DAT and the SPI. We represent West Coast to the day.
To live and die in life, cause these streets ain't playing fair. You niggas want a problem, we can take it. To live and die in life, your own homies that'll take you out. I pray to God that I make it out. Where niggas chucking up gang signs, getting cracking in the summertime. To live and die in LA, nigga, all this shit trick. Everywhere I go, I keep it wet. To live and die in LA.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.